Okay, so this morning I want to play. It sounds so weird to say it like that. By the way, hi Ken. I don't know if I said hi to you. Um, I want to play with the nervous system. Is that a good idea? Yeah, and I also want to dedicate our class, both my 9:30 class and my 11:30 class, to all of the teachers and children who are returning to school. Hi, Renee. Hi, Angela. Who are doing the same things that they've always done before, but with a different mindset. That's really what it is, right? They're doing the same thing they've always done before, but with a different mindset. So, hi, Michelle. So I want to send our classes and dedication to all the teachers and students that are going back to school today, tomorrow, and this next coming week. So in doing that, hi, Patrice, I would like to work with our nervous system. And last night we had a beautiful class working with the nervous system late last night. And I would like for you to close your eyes for a moment. Just close your eyes. Sarah was the one who led the class last night at 7:30 on somatic healing. Next time we have her, I would highly recommend you join us. So I would first like you to drop your tongue down to your lower palate. Maybe even let your lips slightly open. I want you to think of your nervous system, and one of the nerves of your nervous system is called the vagus nerve. It is one of the longest nerves in your body, and it moves through the organs of your body. So imagine, or don't imagine, feel that as you are in your fight or flight mode, that the organs of your body are in that same sensation, energetic sensation. So notice, and then I just want you kind of to open your mouth and stick out your tongue, and then let your mouth come back to its natural state, and notice if it's dropped to the bottom lower palate or if it just kind of hangs out a little higher. And I would say for most of us, the tongue rests higher. Again, fight or flight. What should I say? What should I do? How do I confront this? How do I handle this? So once again, let your tongue drop to the lowest part of your palate. And then with your tongue drop, place your left hand on your heart and place your right hand on your forehead. And feel yourself holding yourself in this moment for whatever is happening in your life, whatever change is happening. For this time of the year is the time of the year of change. But we kind of know what the change is usually, right? Kids go back to school, we change, we go back to a different kind of a schedule. But this time of the year is different. This change is different, it's very unknown. So for a moment with your tongue relaxed down and holding yourself so sweetly, breathe. And as you breathe, I would like you to breathe out about 6 inches from the nostrils. Let your breath begin there and notice when it hits the tip of your nostrils, and then breathe it into this whole body, relaxing this vagus nerve. Let the breath begin outside of the body, and notice with your mind when the breath hits the tip of the nostrils and then fills the whole body, and then watch it exit as you're holding yourself so sweetly. Just another minute holding your hands here. Keep your tongue dropped. Keep your mouth maybe slightly open. Allow that relaxation, that nervous system relax, and send this energy out to all teachers, all children, all parents who are beginning the unknown. And then after your next exhale, let your hands both drop down to your navel center and hold your belly. And continue to breathe here with your tongue dropped. I'm going to read you from the Shiva Samhita. In your body is Mount Meru. The rivers are there too. the seas and the mountains and the plains and the gods of the fields. The stars are there and the planets and the sun together with the moon. There too are the two cosmic forces that will destroy, that will create, and all the elements of ether, air, and fire, water, and earth. Yes, in your body are all things that exist in the three worlds, all performing their prescribed functions around Mount Meru. He alone who knows this to be held true is the yogi. So as you breathe here, know yourself to be the full moon. Right now, the full moon. Let yourself be less rigid today, for the moon is not rigid, it's full. And just for another moment, take in the breath about 6 inches from the body. Watch as it hits the tip of the nostrils and then take it in to this space of earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Take in nature, take in the moon, the radiance of the moon. Take in the brilliance of the sun and be that. So let your nervous system relax because you are everything that exists as wisdom. And from that place, bring your hands together at your heart center. And inhale for the sound of Om. Deep breath in. The more you relax your nervous system, and the vagus nerve is relaxed, not tight and rigid, the more your internal organs thrive. Release your hands, open your eyes, and begin to cat and cow. Move your body, move your spine here. Move your spine. Can you hear me, you guys? No? Did you lose me? Can you hear me? Nobody can hear me. Oh, yikes. Can you hear me now? Not really. Yikes. What happened? From 1 second to the next. How about now? Can you hear me now? I don't know. Start your cat and cow. Thank you. Life with thumbs up is a good thing. All right, start your cat cow. That's hysterical. All right, move your spine. You can be on your hands and knees or seated. Make it your own. Breathe in. And so that vagus nerve, right, runs along the back spine. So move through this with your tongue relaxed, with your eyes soft. Good. Important to keep that jaw released. And I promise you, if you're looking very sharply from your eyes, you'll feel that same rigidity in your body. So soften your eyes. Good. And then everybody take it back to child's pose. Embody these 5 elements of earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Notice how the breath arrives at the tip of the nostrils. It's that mastery over awareness that allows us to relax. And especially now with the full moon, take in the radiance. Downward facing dog. Good. Bend your knees deeply here and begin to cat-cow here. Again, think of that long vagus nerve at the back body. Think of a friend, right? That you've been like, God, you have just been so high strung lately. You got to relax. And so you take them out for a nice walk in nature. Think of that as you're moving through your spine. You're relaxing this dear friend of yours called Vagus. V-A-G-U-S. Good. Now keep your knees bent and take your hips super high to the sky. Now pull your armpits forward. And now straighten your legs. When your legs straighten, let your heels just sweetly drop. Don't push. And then on Tuesday in class, if you were with me, we worked a lot on the wrist energy. So feel that energy of pulling up through your wrists. And then the greatest part here is, can I allow my spine to relax? Squeeze your spine and then let it relax. And then walk your feet up to your hands. Deeply bend your knees, let your chest drop onto your thighs. Wrap your hands behind your calves and hold opposite wrists as if you're in a standing child's pose. Feel the stretch of the back body. Drop your head. Let your tongue relax. Now drop your seat. Let your arms come forward and up. Chair pose. And then hands on your thighs and cat-cow here. Again, you're taking your friend into nature. Patrice, I wish I could help you. I'm not sure what's happening on your end. Okay. And then reach your arms up alongside those ears and rise up to stand. Take a hold of your left wrist and pull to the right. Press down through the legs. Your whole mind, I want to focus on your body being the elements of nature. And this nerve that runs all the way up and down, all the way from your brainstem through your organs of your body is getting this wonderful release. Come back to center and try the other side. Push down through those legs, soften through the tops of your thighs. Inhale, come back to center. Interlace your palms, press your palms straight up. And then take your arms forward in front of you. Press your palms away from you. Tuck your chin into your chest and curl into your back. Nice, Marjorie. Nice, Angela. And then take arms all the way back up. Big breath in. Beautiful, Linda. Michelle, try again. Take the arms forward. Curl back. Good. Take the arms all the way up to the sky. Inhale deeply. Exhale the arms alongside of the body. Fall forward. Fan your auric field. Standing forward. Bend. Good. Take your left leg back behind you. Inhale your arms to the sky. Did I say left leg?
Mhm.
That's so weird. Can you switch just so I'm on my right side of my brain? Right leg forward, left leg back. Inhale the arms to the sky. So your attention today is on your back body, although it's everywhere, of course. Bend your elbows. As you lean back into that back bend, don't cut short your middle back. Push your middle back in space, and then lift your elbows, look up, push your middle back in space, send your front knee forward. Deep inhale, exhale, hands down to the floor, downward facing dog. Come forward to plank pose. Chin to chest, round your back. Lift your hips all the way up, all the way back into downward facing dog, and drop your head alongside your ears. Step your left foot forward, high lunge. Bend your elbows wide, draw your navel in. Prepare to go back. As you move back, take your middle back and press it back. And then lift your chest and lean back, but keep having that feeling of taking the middle, the thoracic spine, your middle back, press it back as you lean back. Send your knee forward. Your jaw is relaxed, your tongue is dropped. Inhale deeply. Exhale your hands down to the floor. Downward facing dog. I did? Did I change sides, you guys? Did I change legs? Yeah, I did. I did. Because I had them switch. Did you switch in the beginning? You didn't switch. I had them switch when I was on the wrong leg. Sorry, me and Josh are just talking. Right leg forward, Virabhadrasana 1, first warrior. Good. Now keep your front knee deeply bent and reach forward and place your rib cage. Nice, Nancy. Place your rib cage down on your thigh. Right and left don't matter anymore is what we're figuring out right now. Alyssa, put your belly down onto your thigh. Both arms are reaching forward toward me, if that's, yeah, where your camera is. Good. Now lift your low belly a lot. Now reach your arms all the way back up to the sky. Push down through your back heel, reach up. Do that a couple of times. Lean forward. And as you lean forward, remind the rib cage to lift. That's it, Angela, lift. And then reach up, keeping all of that. Nice, Allison. All my Allisons. Good, one more time, reach forward. What's nice about reaching forward is you even take the tops of your thighs back and your sit bones back and wide. And then when you come back for that full warrior 1, as you reach up, now interlace your palms and press up. Nice. And breathe deeply here. Jaw relaxed, tongue dropped. See, what's interesting about our asana practice is I don't know, should I use the word should? It is about relaxing the nervous system, not staying in that fight or flight. Drop down, hands to the floor, downward facing dog. Come forward to plank. This time, take it through a vinyasa if you'd like, lower all the way down. Rise up into cobra. Press back, downward facing dog. Beautiful, you guys. Nice, Alana, beautiful. Let your movements be smooth, right? Full moon energy. Don't be rigid because she sure isn't. She's full and radiant and luminous. Left foot forward, Virabhadrasana 1. And then that same energy, right? Drop into your feet, drop into your pelvis, the earthy, the tribal, the connected, the supported energy, right? Connect with the wonderful elements within you, embodying those elements, water, fire. And then reach forward. As you reach forward, just pause. Let your middle back round, lift into your middle back. And then rise back up into warrior 1, that valiant, that energy of the warrior. goddess, God, and then reach forward. So Patrice, you're facing your torso toward the camera, toward me. Yeah, warrior one, good. Same thing, Alyssa, warrior one. So yeah, there you go, same thing. Reach toward me, arms up to the sky. Yeah, back foot is turned deeply forward, you guys, so your hips are square. Good, one more time, nice, reach forward. And then rise back up, interlace your palms and press up. Get the side body to get longer. Relax your tongue again. We have to keep reminding ourselves, drop your tongue, drop your jaw. Let your eyes go softer. Let your whole senses relax. Touch down, hands to the floor. Downward facing dog. Forward to plank if you'd like. Can you try a Vashisthasana completely relaxed? Right hand holds you. Left leg stacks on top. Lift your hips high. Take your top arm over your ear. Take your head back. Float. And try the other side. Beautiful. Engage the inner elements. Engage your breath. Nice, Jen. Nice, Linda. Ken. Beautiful. Margie, Nancy, Joy. Touchdown. Nice, Lydia. And take it through the vinyasa if you'd like, or rest on your knees. The research shows that the vagus nerve has revealed itself that it also works on the energy of compassion and friendliness, empathy and goodness. So if that's tight and rigid, our emotions can be tight and rigid. Good. Walk or jump to the front of the mat. A deep bow, a deep surrender, surrender of strength. Surrender of I don't know, surrender of there's something new happening. And even though it's the same September, it has different energy. Can I relax? Sympathetic, parasympathetic nervous system. Good. Inhale the arms out and up. Bring the hands to your heart center. Close your eyes. Breathe deep, long and deep with your tongue dropped. You're standing straight up, Nancy, no bent knees. Good job. You're embodying earth and water and fire and air. Good. Release the hands down and hug your left knee into your chest. In tree pose, left foot can come to the inner thigh or below the knee. Inhale your arms overhead, interlace your palms and press straight up. And then here comes fun. Can you draw your arms forward and curl into your back body the same way you were doing it? And then press straight up with keeping your middle back nice and full. Do that a couple of times, nice and slow. Nice, Tracy. Good, Alyssa. Beautiful. And then next time you reach up, instead of interlacing your palms, let your palms come together and let your pointer finger stretch straight up and squeeze your ears, but relax your shoulders and drop your tongue. On your exhale, take the arms down and release the foot down. Good, let's try the other side. Bring your right knee into your chest. Tree pose, above or below the knee. Interlace your palms overhead. Connect that foot to that thigh or to that shin, and the shin to the foot. So there's a relationship between your foot and your standing leg. And then bring those arms forward and curl in. Go slow, obviously. Reach back up, press up. It's okay if you wobble. Come forward, pull in. Each time you reach back up, think of keeping that back, middle back, nice and full. And then the next time you reach up, Let your palms come together, your pointer finger reach to the sky, pull up, but relax your shoulders and relax your jaw. And exhale a little bit more. And then release that foot down and sit back into chair. Place your hands on your thighs and take your friend Vegas for a little ride, cat-cow. Spelled V-A-G-U-S, not like Las Vegas, in case you were wondering. Good, hands down to the floor. Step your left leg back behind you, please. Left leg back. And then walk to the left until you come to the center of your mat, Prasarita Padottanasana. Let your feet parallel each other. Then deeply bow. Squeeze your shins and widen your knees. Allow your whole foot to be placed on the floor so you're not just falling onto your toes or your heels. Lengthen through your spine a lot. And then swing your left hand to your right ankle, left hand, right ankle. Take your right arm to the sky, twist. And again, you're bringing your awareness to your back body as you twist. Keep your hips nice and square. So push your left inner thigh more to the left, please. And take your arm that's in the air closer to your ear. That's it. Yes. Drop the hand down. Keep breathing, inhaling and exhaling second side. You're twisting. The awareness of that twist. Stay earthy in your pelvis. Stay light and fluid in your belly. Come more into that place of turning through the spine. Let the hips stay center. Push more into your right inner thigh now. Push it wide. Good. Let the hands float to the floor. And then bring your hands up to your hips. Press down through your legs. Rise up to stand. Turn your right toes to the front of the mat. Bend your right knee, Virabhadrasana 2, second warrior. Your left foot is parallel to the back of your mat. Your right thigh, I'm going to give you a moment here to go as deep as you can into your right thigh. So maybe take your legs a little bit wider. Let your right thigh come as parallel as it can. Safest place for your knee is where your thigh is parallel to the floor. Lift your arms a little higher. Soften your face. Drop your tongue. Now straighten that front leg and reach for triangle pose. Nice long stretch. Let your eyes relax. Let your forehead relax. Long exhales, you guys. There's something beautiful to be said about the quick breath, right? That's very detoxifying. But here as you're moving through the asana, long, deep breathing. And then come forward into half moon. We'll call it full moon today. Reach forward. Right hand drops onto a block or the floor. And then reach back for that ankle if you can. Reach back. As you reach back for the ankle, you want to keep the fullness in that middle back. So maybe, and this is not easy to do, you guys, maybe tuck your chin into your chest and round your back just a little bit for fun. That's it. And then from that place, open up as fully as you can into that back bend. Go, go, go. I lost a good portion of you. Downward facing dog. I'm not laughing at you. It was just very cute how many of you went down together. Good. Take it through a vinyasa if you'd like, or stay right where you are. We definitely have a child's pose in our future. Left foot steps forward, walking to the right until you come, walk which way? Right, until you come to the center of your mat. A deep bow, parallel those feet. You can always bend your knees here, you guys, for a moment. Remember, we're working back body, we're working spine. We're still working hamstrings. We're still doing the whole 9 yards, I promise. But if your awareness is at your back body and you want to drop that spine just a little bit more, maybe bend those knees for a moment. Gorgeous. And then leave your left hand where it is. Take your right arm to the sky. Twist. Again, that arm, bring it closer towards your ear. There you go. Nice, Linda. Nice, Ken. Yep. And then drop that hand down, switch sides. Great, Ellen. Yep. So Jen, can you lift your head a little bit? Yes. And then take the twist. Nice. Good. And drop down that hand. Nice, Lauren. Let your head just drop, like you're letting your head fall off your head for just, letting your head fall off your neck for just a moment. Relax your tongue, relax your jaw. Hands on your hips, push down through your legs, rise up. Turn your left toes to the front of the mat, bend your left knee. Take a moment here, arms out. Virabhadrasana 2, take a minute here just to drop. Virabhadrasana 2, 2, 2, 2. So Alyssa, turn your body toward the long side of your mat. There it goes. That's it. Gorgeous. Yep. Keep the knee pointing at that second toe. Go low, low, low. Patrice, same thing. Your body's facing the long side of your mat. You're facing the wall, that wall, not me. Yep. Bend that knee deeply. Low belly draws up. Good. And then straighten that front leg and reach for triangle pose, Trikonasana. Good. Watch that the head doesn't fall here. Keep the head lifted so the neck muscles get stronger and stronger. And then feel as if you're pushing back to a wall behind you with your middle back, and then open your chest more. Good. Bend that left knee and come forward into half moon. You bend the left knee and then lift your right leg off the floor. Left hand on a block or on the floor. Right leg lifts up. Right leg parallels to the floor. Flex that foot. Lift that head. Maybe reach back for that ankle. Maybe stay right where you are. That right arm is in the sky if you can. Good. Now tuck your chin. If you have that ankle, tuck your chin into your chest and round your back. And then open up one more time. Good. Step it back, downward facing dog. And then either take it through a vinyasa. We're going to take a child's pose. So whenever you're ready, vinyasa or not, and then drop down to your knees and rest. To embody the 5 elements, you guys. For ether is a pure space. It manifests as consciousness. Space is that energy that is so small, so non-tangible, but really tangible, right? You could feel the space around you. Feel the space in front of the nostrils. Feel the space that's your auric energy. Feel your fire energy, your sun energy, your heat energy, your summer energy, your pitta energy. Feel your water energy. Feel the flowing, how you're allowing yourself to flow and move with what's happening. Body the elements, feel the earth energy. Feel the place where you feel connected to source, to each other, tribal energy. Foundation, that's the hardest one right now, maybe. I don't know. Good. Okay, come on up and lift your seat up. You're still on your knees. Bring your hands to your hips, as if you're going to go into camel, but we're not. Just to give you the idea of where we're going. And then take your right leg out to the right. Right leg out to the right. You can either plant your right foot or come up to your right heel. Either way is perfect. Slide your right arm down your right leg. Take your left arm over your ear. Again, your awareness is on your back body. Stretch, stretch. Now push up into your upper ribs. Lift up into the left ribs. Lift up and then go a little deeper. Watch your head. Good. Lift up into those left ribs again and fall a little deeper. Inhale, come on up. Beautiful job. Drop your hand down. Bring your knee back. Take your left leg out to the left. Come on up to the heel or flat foot. Slide your left arm down your left leg. Take your right arm over. Lift up through those ribs. Pull up. Right ribs lift. Go a little deeper. Keep the fullness of your back body. Go a little deeper. You come on out of it to go a little deeper. Good. Come on up. Plant both knees on the mat. Plant your hands back on the mat. Lift your right arm out to the right and slide it underneath your left. Twisting the body, stretching the shoulder. And long, deep nose breathing. The vagus nerve is the longest cranial nerve, and its name comes from the Latin word wandering. So your vagus nerve should not be rigid, wandering. Inhaling, exhaling. And come all the way back up, switch sides. Continue to have your cooling foods, your cucumbers, the things that cool down any excess fire. Fire of anger, fire of heat. Exhaling more, tongue relaxed. Good, and come all the way back up. Downward facing dog. And then walk or jump to the front of your mat, standing forward bend. Remember, forward bends are very, very powerful for the nervous system. Then inhale your left leg to the sky, standing split. Left leg up, point the toes to the floor. Use blocks if your hands don't touch the floor. Fullness in your back body. Your left toes point to the floor. Good. Release that down. And then inhaling your right leg to the sky, standing split. Again, can you find that place of exhale? Release that back down. Good. Now step your left foot back behind you, not too far. Left foot back behind you, both legs straight. Uttanasana. Hands on blocks or on the floor. Bend your front knee, your right knee for a moment. Widen your inner right knee just a little bit. Widen your inner right thigh just a little bit, and then straighten both legs. Make sure your back heel is on the floor. And breathe. Embody the elements. Embody nature. Stay in connection with the full moon. She is luminous as you are. And maybe as she starts to wane, feel yourself taking in all of that radiance. Refilling yourself. Change sides, left foot forward, right leg back, both legs straight. Drop your mind. If any of you guys only have one block or no blocks at home, you are welcome to come by Naturally Yoga and bring a set home with you. You just let me know. Good. Step to the front of the mat, come into squat. You can always put a block underneath your seat. And then here, drop your hands down to the floor and drop your head. Just your head, drop your head. A deep bow. And then lower your seat down to the mat. Bring the soles of your feet together. Wiggle your butt back. Some of you need to be propped up on a blanket. Wiggle your butt way back. Soles of your feet together. And then go ahead and bow forward or keep your hands just in front of you. Relax your hands. Lengthen your exhales. You guys, mint is a very, very wonderful herb to help relax the nervous system. Mint. Again, if you don't have any mint or can't find it, let me know. It's running crazy happy in my yard, so I'm happy to bring you some or have you pick it up here. But put mint in your water, put mint in your food. Relax this vagus nerve. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Good. And then come on up, come to a cross-legged position, come back onto your hands and knees. Slide your right knee on top of your left knee, right knee on top of left. Separate your feet like crazy. Now listen carefully here, okay? So your right knee is on top of left, your feet are nice and wide. Now I want you to walk your hands forward and let your seat feel like it's pressing back, but don't sit all the way back. So you're in a cross-legged child's pose. Walk your hands forward and then feel your hips pressing back. And then slowly, slowly walk those hips back. Again, a block might be necessary. And if it absolutely doesn't feel good, excuse me, come on out of it and take your right shin in front of your left shin. So go Mukasana, sit back between your heels. And or if that doesn't work for your knee, take your right shin in front of your left shin. You can always sit on a block. Make sure your feet are nice and wide, that you're not sitting on one of your heels. And then bring your fingertips to the floor and lift your chest up and look up. Stretch your eyes. Stretch your eyes. And then if you'd like to walk yourself forward or stay right where you are. Breathe deeply, my friends. Breathe deep. Walk yourself back up if you're forward. Undo your legs. Come onto your hands and knees. Feel free to take a downward dog and stretch it out. And we'll just change sides when you're ready. We'll start in that child's pose version, you guys. So left knee on top of right. Walk your hands forward, send your butt back, lift your rib cage, keep your middle back full. Don't lose any of that. Breathe through your fingers, breathe through your toes. And then slowly begin to release your seat back between your heels. If that doesn't work for you, left shin in front of right shin. So you're sitting cross-legged instead. And come onto your fingertips, get nice and tall. Fill that back body. Fingertips press down, look up. Stretch the eyes up, stretch your eyes. Left knee is on top of right knee this time. And then either walk forward or stay right where you are. Breathe down into your seat, rise up into your crown. Follow that vagus nerve from the brain stem through the organs of the body, all the way down to your seat. Good, inhale, come on up, stretch your legs out in front of you, shake them out. Good, and then bend your right knee, let your right knee fall to the side, Janu Shirshasana, right knee falls out to the side. You can twist slightly over that left leg so your torso turns toward that extended leg, and then bow forward, bow forward. Again, relax the jaw, drop the tongue. So that right knee is falling out to the right. And you're coming forward into a forward bend. Unless you wanted to twist, which was fine. You can always ignore what I say if your body says something else. The moon is full, so stay light, stay open, stay full, stay luminous. Now let your left arm come inside your left leg and take your right arm over your ear, side stretch. Great, Renee. Beautiful. Straighten that top arm. Yeah, Ken, very nice. Good, Alana. And then see what happens when you bow over that left leg again. See if you can pull yourself just a little deeper over it. Nice, Patrice. Good, Angela. Great, Allison. Margie, beautiful. Navel pulls in and up. Come on up. Pause for a moment. There's a great energy exchange. Good. And then change legs. Nice, Jen. Beautiful, guys. Girls. Okay, so here we go. You're going to bend the left. Is that right? Bend the left knee. Twist over your right leg just so your torso gets that orientation over the leg, and then bow forward. Again, think of your back body stretching. Relax through those shoulders. See that your exhales grow longer. And drop your right arm inside your right leg. Take your left arm over your ear, side stretch. And see if stretching that left side of your body just a little bit more allows you to float over that right leg again. Just twist into it and then fall forward, as far forward as you can go. Allison, that's great. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Inhale, come on up. Pause and feel. Good, take those legs nice and wide. But now I want you to bend those knees. Bend those knees so only your heels are on your floor. Bend your knees so your heels are on the floor. Wide legs. Make sure your sit bones are moving back and wide. And then reach your arms forward. So you're really going to stretch through your spine. Reach your arms forward, but press your butt back and draw your heels down and back. Draw your heels back, 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 back. Sit bones back. And now press your legs to straight and relax down. Maybe your elbows come down. Maybe your hands get softer. Nice, Lisa. Make sure you're doing forward bends every single week, especially if you find yourself and your nervous system off the charts. Nerves in your body, when they become so tight, so rigid, your emotions are attacked as well. This vagus nerve also is involved in your heart rate, your speech, muscle movement. Good. Inhale, slowly come on up. Squeeze your legs back together and lie on your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Maybe roll side to side for a moment. And then take your legs straight up to the sky. And then lift yourself up to touch your toes like you're doing a lying down forward bend. Lift up and then lower down. Lift up, lower down. Good. Keep reaching for your toes. Pull up. Navel in. Good. Now keep your right leg to the sky. Put your head back down and lower your left leg to the floor. Wrap your hands behind your right leg and then start to walk up your leg. See if you can start to walk yourself up your leg. Lift your head, walk up your leg. Keep breathing. Lower your head back down, lower the leg down, change sides. And again, walk up that leg, squeeze in. Your back will be nicely rounded. Breathe into your back body. And lower back down. Good, you guys. Happy baby pose. Reach for your insteps. Low back stays anchored to the floor. Place your right ankle on top of your left knee. Right ankle, left knee. Hip stretch. Keep breathing, you guys. And then release your hands and lower your left, keep your ankle on top of your knee, lower your left foot to the floor, move it slightly more to the left and let both knees drop to the right. If for some reason your knee doesn't like this, drop your foot to the floor, that's fine. In my Kundalini class, working with our vagus nerve, and the next class we'll be doing a little bit of whistling. So I'll give you that little secret if you're not coming. I know some of you do come to the class. But whistling helps to relax that vagus nerve. So think about it. Whistle every day. So many ways that we can help relax this nervous system. Good, come on up, ankle to knee the second side. Draw in. Keep your chest lifted, keep your breath deep. And then go ahead and take the twist, lower the foot down, and drop the knees. Good, you guys. Come back to center. I want you to take bridge pose. I would love for you to take bridge pose with a block underneath your sacrum or a blanket underneath your sacrum. Roll it up a couple times. But a block would be great, or a couple of books underneath your sacrum. Best to come onto your back first and then lift up your hips. If you do not have a block or a blanket, you can do it without. Nice thing about having the block now is I'm going to ask you to do 3-part breath. So I'm going to ask you to inhale, 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 exhale. And you can think of breathing into your belly, breathing into your rib cage, breathing up through the crown of your head, and then exhaling. So think of touching all the internal organs, breathing in, breathing in, breathing in, exhaling out. If you are in a full bridge and you need to come down, you can come down and go back up. If you're on a block, stay right where you are. And it's also very effective to keep your butt on the floor. Inhale, 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 exhale. Keep your tongue relaxed, your jaw relaxed. And on your next exhale, change it around. So it's inhale fully. And then it's exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, release. Inhale fully, one long breath, inhale. Exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale fully. Keep going like that. Good. At the end of that exhale, release. Lift yourself up off the block. Lower your hips down and hug your knees into your chest. Lift and shift your hips to the right. Let both knees drop to the left. And come on up and switch to the other side, please. As you feel complete, come back into Shavasana, release your legs, release your arms, maybe take one final stretch, full body stretch, full body yawn. Relax. Ever so gently begin to deepen your breath. Letting your body stretch and yawn in any way that serves you well. Draw your knees into your chest and roll up to sit. We'll chant our closing chant together. If you don't know it, just feel free to let your ears be wide open to hear together. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotir mrityurma amritam gamaya. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityurma amritam gamaya. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityurma amritam gamaya. Bring your hands together if they're not there. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Setting your hands in the space between the eyebrows. I went into a very old tune, you guys. Sorry about that. If you want to unmute yourself, because for whatever reason, I no longer can do that. Thank you guys so much. And by the way, next week, next week, we'll be adding more classes back onto the schedule. Certain teachers will be shifting to different times, like Dan's going to be shifting to a new time, so you guys can really take advantage of her prop knowledge. And we have a master class with Veronica coming up and all kinds of fun things. Don't forget, do not sign on Mind Body any longer. If you did today, we'll take care of it, but make sure you go through our website or the WIX app. We'd love for you to shift that over. If you have any questions, email Jen or myself. I love you guys so much. Awesome practice. Now, do you want to say anything?
Thank you,
Cheryl.
Thank you,
Cheryl, Cheryl, somebody asked about the Wix app, if you could add it to your calendar, and you can. So if you book natural yoga classes on your Wix app, it has the option to add it to your calendar.
Yeah, it's a really cool app. I'm actually really enjoying it too. It shows me how many of you guys are coming, who's coming. It's quite fun. Yeah. So get the app. We'll even make it more fun. Like I don't know, what can I do? I'll chat with you. I'll wake you up in the morning.